This is 1 Timothy 6 and verse 4. He is proud, knowing nothing, but doting about questions and strifes of words, whereof cometh envy, strife, railings, and evil sermonings, perverse disputings of men of corrupt minds, and destitute of the truth, supposing that gain is godliness. From such withdraw thyself. But godliness with contentment is great gain. Right? So godliness, right? Walking like God, walking in the spirit of love, and giving love, mixed with contentment, understanding which contentment is basically being okay with what you have, like where you're at, right? And what basically, in this context, the mission, right? Because if you're not content in this, you're not gonna. It's like content is sort of like peace, right? So a person pisses you off, or a person pisses you off, and you're not content. If you're not at peace with yourself, you're gonna respond to that, right? It's like if you go to the Boondocks, the show The Boondocks, they got an episode called Nigga, where they're breaking down a nigga moment, right? The thing that they call nigga moment, right? And basically what it is where you got two Jakes. They'll almost find any opportunity that they can to just basically try to kill each other or to fight. Because why? Because they're not content or at peace with themselves, right? And you had one scenario where they showed you where a black person came against a white person, right? And the white person was about to feed into it, and then thought back like, wait, I'm good. I'm white. I don't gotta fight. I'm good. And then just walked away. And they left the Jake just thinking like, yo, man, what's wrong with you? This is a perfectly good opportunity for us to turn up right now. But what? In this particular thing, the white person was content. He was good. He was at peace. He had everything. What do you gotta fight for? Right? A person who has or believes that they have everything that they need, they're not going to be wanting to fight, right? Because what? They are good. People who fight are the people who are not good, right? It's like hurt people, happy people, make people happy, right? And that's kind of the contentment this is going into, being at peace. It says, verse 6, 1 Timothy 6 and verse 6, but godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out, right? So we brought nothing in this world, and we can take nothing out. And that's what Job said when he lost. When he started to lose things, that's what he said. He basically said that line, right? He said, I brought nothing in this world. I can't carry nothing out, right? He was at peace. You understand that, hey, the Lord took these things from him, but he's the one that gave it, right? The Lord took it, but he's the one that gave it. So it is what it is. If he took it, he can. If he gave it, he can take it. If he take it, he can give it back, right? And what happened at the end of Job? He gave it back, right? And some. I'm going to jump down to verse 11. It says, but thou, matter of fact, it says, and having food and raiment, let us be therewith content. So we're supposed to be good with just having food and clothes. We're supposed to be just good on that, right? Food, clothes, and the house to live. We're supposed to be you got those things, you're supposed to be set, you're good. It says, but they that will be rich fall into temptations and a snare, and into and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in destruction and perdition, right? So anything outside of, if you're not content with just having, okay, I'll use a different word instead of content. If you're not at peace with just having clothes, a place to stay, and a clothes, a place to stay, and food, if you can't be at peace with just those things, that's going to lead you down a path that's going to bring you nothing but evil, pain, and perdition, right? Things that are not good for you, right? Now, being at peace with these things doesn't mean that you can't go for more, right? It's like, I'll make an example like about lottery, right? Let's say like you're living your normal life, you got a house, you got a car, you got a job, you got a family, bills, you're paying bills, you're eating, you're good, right? And you pay the lottery. If you win, good. If you don't win, don't matter. You don't care because you got everything. Now, if you got all these things and you're paying the lottery and you're not winning, you're getting upset and you're feeling depressed about this, that you're not winning, here, that's where the problem's coming in, because you're not at peace with what you already have. You think you need more, right? That's where the problem's coming in. When not having more is bringing you down emotionally. Not having more emotionally is bringing you down. That's what the Lord does not want, right? So it's not wrong to want more or to go out for more, but not obtaining these things should not bring you down. Should not make you feel bad. When you don't obtain more, those things should not make you feel bad. That's where the wrong comes in. It says, for the love of money is the root of all evil, right? So when you love money, that's the root of evil, right? When you love money. Because when you love money, you'll do anything for the money. Because when you love the Lord, you do anything for the Lord. When you love your family, you'll do anything for your family. When you love anything you love, you'll do anything for it. You love it, right? For the most part. Anything you love, you'll do anything for it, right? But it's levels to that. Because you can love your family and you can love God, but you're not going to put your family over God. So it's levels to love. God is first above all, then family, right? Now, typically people who love money goes over God and goes over family. Or sometimes it's money then family, or family then money. It can't be in that way, right? Money cannot come before family or God, neither one. If money comes before family or God, it's a problem. It's a problem. Because again, because if you love money, you'll break the law to get the money, and the majority of things in this kingdom, to get money, you got to break the law, right? Stripping, breaking the law, making these rap songs that goes against God, because it's promoting wickedness, is against God. So the majority of things in this kingdom and to get money, it goes against God. Which again, what are we talking about? The fight of faith, two opposing forces, right? This is for the love of money is the root of all evil, which some covet after they have erred from the faith, and pierce themselves through with many sorrows. So when you leave the faith, when you're not at peace with yourself and what you have, right? That's where the error is going to come in. That's where the problems are going to come in. It says, but thou, O man of God, flee these things and follow after righteousness, godliness, faith, love, patience, and meekness, right? So this is the fight of faith, right? When you're trying to obtain godliness, when you're trying to walk in godliness, when you have that faith, when you have that love, when you have the patience, which is endurance, when you have that meekness, when you're lowly, right? These things are the things that we gotta hold to a high standard.